We started out the season with 11 players on the girls' varsity team. By the time our first game rolled around, we were down to 7. 2 games into the season, we lost another player, leaving us with just 6. As you can imagine, planning for practice became quite a challenge with only 6 players. Sure, we could work on our shooting, our inbounds plays, our half-court offense, but anything full court, we as coaches had to be very creative, especially on the days where we had only 2 or 3 players at practice. Having only one sub for games was very taxing on the players as well. Our players logged a lot of minutes. Some players played the entirety of many games. This is without having many opportunities to run full court during practice and acclimating to wearing a mask while playing. We were also very young, having 1 junior, 1 sophomore, 3 freshmen, and an 8th grader. So we were a little inexperienced as well. What they lacked in experience, they made up with heart. They truly enjoyed one another and worked their tails off for the good of the group. This was evident in the ways they picked each other up and cheered each other on. We had some very competitive games over the course of the season, building leads in a number of them. However, our lack of bench proved problematic as fatigue set in late in games. Our most notable game was against Roanoke Catholic. We ended up losing by 1 in the final seconds, but our girls truly played an incredible game. The experience they gained this season will benefit them greatly moving forward, and I look forward to seeing what they do next year. I would like to thank Mike Jensen for his tremendous help coaching this year. He was also a middle school boys coach and would come straight to our practice once his boys were finished. He often ran with his boys, and because of our low numbers, he would pretty much have to join in during our practices as well. I know there were some muscle aches and sore joints, but we do appreciate your willingness to help us get something meaningful out of practice each day. I would also like to thank Blair Trail, Tracy Schaefer, and Chris Pollock for all they do to make our seasons run as smoothly as they possibly can. From rostering our players, scheduling games, rescheduling games, game day operations, and now streaming, I just want to say thank you. You all did a great job. Thank you. Our first award is the Most Improved Award. This young lady often attended 2 practices each day, as she was also a member of the middle school basketball team. Playing on both teams also meant that when the 2 teams played on the same day, she would have to play in both games. Not just play, but log a lot of minutes in each game. She never appeared tired and always gave her best until the final horn. She played great defense and worked hard to go after rebounds. Within our offense, she often found herself with open shots. She did have a game where her shot just would not go down and became kind of hesitant to shoot, even with the coaching staff telling her to keep shooting. The next day, she was in the gym working on her shot, and she continued to do so each and every day. And as the season progressed, these efforts really started to pay off and were showing up in the box score on a nightly basis. And on a couple of nights, she was second in scoring for the team. I appreciate all of her hard work and delighted to present the Most Improved Award to Catherine Hancock. Our second award is the Coaches Award. This player is young, but one of our most experienced players. After our leading scorer and other primary ball handler was injured during our second game, this player was placed with a lot of responsibility on her shoulders. On offense, she had to run the offense, get players involved, and find ways to score because we really needed her to score. On defense, she led the team in steals and always went to the glass to help us rebound. This player pretty much led the team in every statistical category, including minutes played, as she played almost every minute of every game. She also came to practice each and every day. Regardless of how many people we had at practice, she made the best out of every situation and worked hard to improve her game. I am pleased to announce this year's Coaches Award winner, Deja Garrison. Thank you.